Together, it heals broken hearts, and sometimes it needs a little help. Welcome to the show where strangers meet, lost lovers reunite, and bold hearts take a chance on romance. Real people, real emotions, real love stories. This is the ultimate journey of the heart. This is Love in the Air.
My world came alive.
All right, my beautiful viewers and listeners, right on obradiofm.com and actually on FTV is another very exciting moment on Love in the Air. Trust me, it's going to be awesome. The reason why I say it's going to be awesome is because there is something, the vision that is behind every action and every step taken. You know, we say every step counts. And for us to get attracted to people, there is quite an action. There is a friction that is behind it. And because there is always something behind every step you take, then definitely something nice is going to come out of it. Because there is always a reaction towards an action. And that's exactly what we intend to discuss with you today on Love in the Air. But before we go into that, don't forget, my name is Soye Alekima, and I have the expert here with me, Hannah. She's going to be giving you all the details. Hannah, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay. And today is going to be a bit different from what we'll be doing. If you want to be part of this show and you want to make any inquiry, you could call us on +2348029773735. And if you want to follow us on our socials, it's obradiofm.com, or you follow us on Fitness Talk Show. I think it again, OB Radio FM, or you follow us on Fitness Talk Show on our social media links. And don't forget, if you want to do us an email, you go straight to obradiofm.uk@gmail.com. We'll be right back after this short break.
Love, it brings people together. It heals broken hearts, and sometimes it needs a little help. Welcome to the show where strangers meet, lost lovers reunite, and bold hearts take it.
All right, we're back now from our short break, and today we'll be diving into the fascinating science behind love. Did you know that our feelings of love are influenced by chemicals in our brain? You know, just like when we say we are hungry, the grenades function. And that's right. Key players include, yes, the dopamine and the oxytocin, the serotonin, and the vasopressin. These are things that are actually relating to our actions. I told you, to every action or to every reaction, there is an action. And Nana, what exactly do you think about that, please?
Yeah, that's the love is all about chemistry stuff, and we have the dopamine. It associates with feeling of pleasure and reward, and we also have that dopamine. It's what makes us feel excited, energized, and when we meet someone we know, someone new, like, and also this oxytocin.
Yeah, the oxytocin, which is often called the love hormone.
Helps,
yeah. That's exactly what pushes the
bonds.
people.
Yes, it's help deepen bonds, how you get to know each other, how you get to relate to the person you love, you know what he likes, the bond. So that's what the oxytocin means. Then when we're talking about the vasopressin, it links to long-term commitment, how your relationship gets to, like the level of relationship and the time. Sometimes most people get married from relationship, they get married, and some people they just end up like that. They don't get married, they break up. But this vasopressin makes the relationship longer. It makes you understand the person. It makes you know the kind of person you're loving, and so on. So that's what I have to say.
Well, I think this whole thing is getting more interesting, as we know that love is really a complex chemical cocktail. Understanding this can help us appreciate the biological basis of our feelings. So we're going to go on a short break, and we'll go back. Definitely, we'll be hitting it harder because Hannah is really giving me what I want.
A new era of fitness education has arrived. For the first time ever, IFBB Academy programs are now offered in Nigerian universities. This is more than education. This is your legacy.
It's on romance. Real people, real emotions, real love stories. This is the ultimate journey of the heart. This is Love in the Air.
All right, we're back now, and let's talk about the physical attraction. Is it just biology? When I mean biology, is it just biology, or do personal preference come into play? Because I was just talking about the biological basis of our feelings, but now the question is it just the biology, or do personal preference come into play?
This
Okay,
melody
what I have
is
to
for
say
you.
that it's a mixed both the biology and the personal preference. It's a mixed both. So the biology, it triggers the attraction. You have, like, how attracted you are to the person, or how the person attracts you, and so on. Then the preference, it shapes individual experience, like how you feel about the person. So that's all I have to say about it. It's a mixed both.
Well, when we say it's a mixed boat, I think biologically it has to play its role,
Yeah.
and in the other way, there is a symmetry that actually connects. These things are interwoven.
Yeah.
In bodybuilding, they call it the definitions and the striations that connects, that is pertains to the network of the muscle anatomy. These are things that one need to say, because love is always something that pulls the strings. Love is always something that wants to push it beyond every elastic limit. And the question is, what exactly it is? And this is exactly what you have just explained. And baby, let me just tell you something that makes sense. It is the blend of nature and nurture that makes each love story truly very, very unique. Because you see, this has always been a problem where people don't get the science behind love. There is a friction behind it that actually makes us feel the way we're feeling. Now, for example, next up, let's look at the communications. It's often called the cornerstone of a healthy relationship. How does this actually strengthen love?
Yeah, the open and
Because you see, the question why I'm asking you this is because some people chat, and most people also tell you that chatting is not all about love, or love is not all about chatting. People could chat till the next morning, and they say chatting is not all about love. And they could also tell you that yes, people could speak on phone for a long time, and they also tell you that yes, it's not all about talking on phone. And the question I'm asking you now is, how does it actually strengthen love?
it's the open and honest communication builds trust and emotions. So if you don't trust the person, it will be very difficult for you to love that person you don't trust. You don't love someone you don't trust. Like, most men and most women like someone that they will trust, and not someone that will start lying, and you start getting that feelings of, should I go for this person, should I not go, because I don't trust the person. You can't love someone you don't trust. So that's all I have to say.
But yes, you were just saying about lying and stuff. But there is always a saying that women likes men who actually tells lies. Is that true?
For me, I don't like men that says like,
Because they always want the hype, like they want somebody to be talking about, I don't know, because I don't get it. And when guys are actually very open again, they find it difficult for the women to comprehend, because they will be thinking, this guy, is that so cheap? Or he's the kind of car, or he doesn't even have a car. And some guys will want to hype you around that they have this, they have that. So this is a problem. However it is, so now talking and listening aren't just what actually gives the habits. There are essential ingredients for love. And the question is, how does this essential ingredients actually flourish the relationship? But before we get into that again, let's just ask a few questions, to our listeners and to all our viewers. It's important you make your contributions. We're actually talking about the love behind, the science behind love, and your contributions is actually going to actually make sense, because we want you to say something. We want you to make your comments. We want you to say what you think about all of this attraction. Is it something that is so natural? we're talking about the oxytocins, we're talking about the dopamine, and we're talking about all of these things that relates to the way we feel and the way the sensory neurons actually passes the message through the central nervous system. And the question is, how do we feel about all of these? Now, again, the question is, in every relationship, or every relationship faces challenges. Am I correct? Yeah. Now, what are some common barriers to good communication, and how can couples overcome them?